There's some people on their feet for this guy who was a star here in FSW, kind of fell off the map, but it seems like he has gotten those fans to get behind him one more time.
Wow, look at that. Nice reception here for Leon Hader.
Listen to the crowd. They are behind Hader tonight.
The big man.
No doubt about it. The potential's always been there. 6'5", 260 pounds. You know, here's a man that many people felt was on the fast track. Oh, look at that. Lethal Lee earning his keep already. And look at that. He's like grabbing him by the nose.
Hey, by any means necessary.
Oh, and out goes Beast with the clothesline.
And that's no coincidence this man is called Beast. This man literally is a beast. He's one of the scariest guys I've ever seen in my life. Not a guy you'd ever see out of our mitzvah.
And right now the referee trying to get in between. There's Lethal Lee and Hader. And look at this. Leon Hader jumping the rail, taking the selfie.
And that backfired.
And that's what happens when you play up to the crowd, Stu Stone. That's why you never do it.
That's why I never do it. Wow, we'll talk about hard hitting right there.
And the big clubbing forearm by Beast.
No amount of padding on the outside can protect you from that.
And right now, Leon Hader might be disappointing a few of the fans. As the crowd, obviously, there's some fans of the HellHounds. And Beast is taking it to Leon Hader. You look like you're at a loss for words, Stu.
I just don't even know what to say, man. I mean, I just look at this Beast guy and he's something out of a nightmare. I mean, where do you find these guys?
And right now, Leon Hader looked like he might have been in control, but oh, look at that.
Forearm there.
You know,
there's no respect for the movie star good looks of Leon Hader there.
It is a vicious attack, and that's one thing about Beast, that he does not care what anybody says. All he cares about is inflicting pain.
Look at this now, on the outside. This is where friends come in handy.
Yes, as Lethal Lee.
He's just choking him out there with the boot, and the numbers game working against Leon Hader.
And Lee playing all innocent, Lethal Lee. And the cheering section's led by Rocky T. Stu
Yeah,
Stone.
of course. I knew there was something suspect about it. All these pops.
Beat his face in!
Oh, wait a minute, swing and a miss. Oh!
And look at that, a flapjack face first.
There you go.
And a belly-to-belly suplex as Leon Hader, in a desperate effort.
6'5", throwing guys around. That's why he's got that popularity. Oh, wait a minute, look, he's going to the top.
And
Beast has got a chain around his fist. Ref doesn't see it, but I see it. Hader doesn't see it, and Hader's gonna feel it. Rocky
look at this. 1, 2, 3, and we got a winner.
Controversial finish right there, but a win's a win.
And thanks to the help.
You know what? I've about had it with all this crap. You don't care for months. Team Joe Del Falco coming out here disrespecting me and these fans. You know what? It stops here. You know what? Two things are going to happen tonight. Right now, this match starts all over. And you right now. Right now. I can do it. I'm the owner here at FSW. You're out of here. Get out of my building. Now, brother. Now.
Are you kidding me, Rocky T?
Get your
What do we got? Instant replay going on here.
It wouldn't restart the Willie Mack match, but this one will restart. We're talking about playing favorites here.
And look at that. The cover, 1, 2, 3. I cannot believe that Rocky T has stuck his nose in this business.
Give the assist to Rocky T. That's BS if you ask me. That is nonsense.
I cannot believe what has just occurred. Beast wins the match, and Rocky T restarts it because his guys didn't win. That's a bunch of crap. A man who has climbed the ladder of success in the professional wrestling business. Him and his brother Jeff, icons who have helped form and create the TLC match, having their classics with guys like Edge and Christian and the Dudleys. And he is going at it one-on-one tonight as he takes on the Swolverine Brian Cage. As Matt Hardy, no stranger to being in the main event, as is Brian Cage, a man who has exploded recently, wrestling in AAA in Mexico, defeating their champion Alberto Del Rio recently. And right now he's trying to capture all the gold in the business. And tonight's task at hand, and the firing of the forearms, and these guys, they're going back and forth. A little jawing to get things started. And there is Brian Cage trying to work those forearms. Whip it to the rope, but that shoulder block takedown, and it sends Matt Hardy out onto the floor. You see chairs, you see tables everywhere. There are ladders strewn around the outside. And right here by the announcing table, as Brian Cage gets slammed into it by Matt Hardy. And right on the ring steps, and you know that's gotta hurt. And look at this. They are already going to the outside. They're outside the guardrails as Matt Hardy and Brian Cage, as the people in the front row are truly getting a front row view, but now all the guys in the cheap seats, they're going at it right by the hard camera. And look at that European uppercut right in front of the hard mount as Matt Hardy crisscrossing, going around the chairs as the fans are getting a bird's eye view. The cameras are out. And there is Matt Hardy slamming Brian Cage. And listen to the crowd. They are behind the champion. There is Stu Stone in the background. Not sure what he's trying to get to be done. And thankfully some of those fans got up out of their chairs as Brian Cage and Matt Hardy have started this match on the outside. TLC, no pinfall, no submission, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is to climb the ladder, grab the belt, and the winner will be the FSW Heavyweight Champion, as Matt Hardy is trying to retain and Brian Cage is trying to rewrite the history books here in FSW, as Matt Hardy grabs one of the metal chairs and crashes it against the back of Brian Cage. And once again, the crowd is definitely behind the champion. And it looks like we're going to get some action inside the ring as Matt Hardy has pitched Brian Cage back in, and he still has that chair. And is he going to take a seat? Not too sure. He's got the chair set up, and he's using the seat as a device for Brian Cage. And right now it looks like he's winding up Matt Hardy. But the drop toe hold by Cage with the reversal as Matt Hardy slams into the chair. And there is Stu Stone perched on the ladder giving some advice to his client. And Stu Stone looking for his first FSW championship. And there is Brian Cage using the chair right to the midsection. And look at that, dropping down Matt Hardy face first. And the bottom line is he's got to get the ladder, but he knows it's going to take a little bit more than that to take Matt Hardy out and become the new heavyweight champion. And look at that, the standing moonsault by Brian Cage, pulling out the arsenal. And as we know from Brian Cage, despite his size, this is a man who could do things that most people half his size are incapable of doing. And it looks like he is calling for the first table of the match, as Stu Stone is probably not used to folding his own tables. Last time he did that was probably at his bar mitzvah 17 years ago. And as Cage is setting up the table, Matt Hardy right to the back of the heel of Brian Cage. And look at this. Matt Hardy taking it to the challenger. And he is trying to ground him right now, trying to slow him down as he is bashing the chair into the leg of Brian Cage, and he's going after both of them. And right now, Matt Hardy in control as he uses the chair, smashing it into the ankle and doing everything it takes. Uh-oh. If he does this, Brian Cage could be incapacitated for the entire match as he has wrapped the chair around the leg, and he is going from the second rope. Oh, and he just stomps on the chair, and Brian Cage is in big trouble as his leg, as Stu Stone knows there are problems, and he's trying to get Cage to get up because he understands what Matt Hardy is doing, taking Brian Cage out of this TLC match here at Sam's Town Live. Almost 900 fans packed into Sam's Town Live. Want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out to this great event. Truly one for the ages. And we are topping it off with a tables, ladders, and chairs match for the title. And Stu Stone looks very concerned as he thought Brian Cage was just going to walk in and take the title and become the new champion, but it was a lot more difficult than that, Stu Stone. And there's Matt Hardy going after the bigger ladder, and he may be trying to finish off Brian Cage. He wants to get out of here. And Matt Hardy is getting the ladder primed and ready as he keeps his eyes on Stu Stone and Brian Cage, and he is climbing the ladder. He is going for the victory, and he is getting very close. But Cage limping over as Hardy reached the belt. And look at that, Brian Cage dumps over the ladder and dumps Matt Hardy to the ground, and Stu Stone feeling a lot better about things. And right now he is pacing around the ring, not sure what he's looking to do. But Cage has the big ladder, and it looks like he's not going to finish off Matt Hardy, and he doesn't look like he's going to try to grab the belt. Right now it looks like he may be looking to inflict more damage to Matt Hardy as he is trying to slow down the champion. And he has got him up and just dumps him onto the ladder. And right now, look at this. Brian Cage jumped off the ring apron, and you could see the problems he is having with his foot area, but he is able to climb. And look at this. Matt Hardy is kicking back, not letting Brian Cage do any further damage as Matt Hardy gets off the ladder as it is perched on the second rope on the turnbuckle. And Hardy now using the ladder as leverage as he has Brian Cage, and it looks like he's looking to superplex him from the second rope. But look at this, Cage is holding on, and look at that. Oh, and Matt Hardy came crashing through. Oh, and that has got to hurt. A reverse neck breaker by Brian Cage, as Matt Hardy was stuck in between the rungs of the ladder. And right now, look at that. Stu Stone is telling him, let's grab the belt, let's get out of here. But the crowd, they are getting behind him. As Brian Cage, he is climbing, he is up onto the third rung of the ladder, but Matt Hardy is able to catch him and drops him down on the bad leg. But there is Brian Cage. He's firing away with some big forearms, and that's what he needs to do. And look at this nice snap suplex. Sends Hardy crashing to the canvas. And it looks like Cage setting up the ladder here in the TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs match. Samstown Live. Heavyweight title on the line, and there is the table being set up against the turnbuckles. Cage moving the ladder, grabbing another one. As Matt Hardy slow to his feet. And right now Cage has the ladder in his hand. Oh, and now look at this, a nice drop kick. And the ladder comes crashing into Brian Cage. And right now both men, you could see they are starting to feel it. The damage is being done. And right now, Matt Hardy has got a hold of one of the ladders. And right across the massive chest of Brian Cage. And down he goes once again is Stu Stone. Sitting there kind of dumbfounded, not sure what's going on, as his man is just not able to take advantage. And look at this nice reversal. Oh, and right on the ladder, the suplex as Brian Cage reverses it. Matt Hardy takes the big blow back first into the ladder. And you can see Cage seems like he's starting to get a second wind as the crowd won't stop chanting. You could hear it throughout the match. Hardy, Hardy, as they want to see Matt once again retain the FSW Heavyweight Championship here at One for the Ages. And Brian Cage trying to inflict as much punishment as possible. And he's got Cage up. But the reversal on the backdrop, and there goes Brian Cage. And it is just going back and forth. The master of the TLC, Matt Hardy. And listen to Matt as he's got, trying to get the fans going. Trying to get things looking like he's trying to set up Brian Cage for the twist of fate. Oh, and look at that. Cage nails Hardy right into the ladder. And look at this. He's got him. And through the table, Matt Hardy, as he once again starts climbing to try to grab the belt. And there is Brian Cage with some punches to the back. And now he is on one of the rungs, and he has got Hardy up. And he is trying to get Hardy and dump him over and put him through the table, as both men, they are fighting two-thirds up the ladder. And Hardy's got him. And a side effect through the table as Brian Cage once again is laid out. And if Matt Hardy has anything left in the tank, all he needs to do is climb that ladder and grab the belt. As the crowd very appreciative of what they are seeing here at One for the Ages, as the champion Matt Hardy and Brian Cage are going at it with the FSW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Tables, ladders, and chairs. All they need to do is climb the ladder and grab the belt. And whoever does it will be the champion and walk out of here Samstown Live. And once again, And it looked like he tried to hit him with the low blow. And there is Stu saving his man, Brian Cage, and he was able to shake the ladder to bring Hardy down. But he is right back up as Stu is checking on Brian Cage as Matt Hardy has his eyes set on Stu Stone. And listen to the crowd, and Stu knows he's in trouble. And look at this. A twist of fate onto Stu Stone. And I think he says Stu Stone is going through the table. And right now, there it is. There is the table being purged. Cage still down, Stu Stone down. And Matt Hardy getting his hands on a man who has been a pest to him. He's telling Stu Stone to beg for mercy. I'm not sure if Stu Stone begs that it's going to help in any way. But look at this, Matt Hardy has him. And through the table he goes. Stu Stone is out. But the big discus lariat by Brian Cage takes Matt Hardy off his feet. And now it looks like Cage has recovered from the damage that he has taken in this match. And right now, Brian Cage, the Swolverine, looking to become the heavyweight champion. He's got himself a chair and crashes it against the back of Matt Hardy. That may be what was needed, as there are some fans getting behind Brian Cage, who looks like all he needs to do is climb the ladder, grab himself the belt, and we will have a new champion. And he is climbing, but Matt Hardy using the chair as Cage is right there and he's grabbing at it. And look at this, Hardy's able to climb up as he's firing with the big right hands as both men are near the top of the ladder. And look at that, Matt Hardy almost grabbed the belt. And now Cage has got his hand on it, but Hardy fires away. And look at the big chops by Matt Hardy as he's trying to grab the belt. And look at this, crashing Cage against the top rung of the ladder. Oh, and look at that, Brian Cage uses the belt against Matt Hardy. He grabs the belt, and we have a new champion. We have a new champion.